the sheep and the goats. Did Jesus really separate the righteous and the wicked? In Matthew chapter 25 verses 31 through 46, Jesus tells the parable of the sheep and the goats to explain the final judgment. He describes a time when the Son of Man will return in his glory with all the angels and sit on his throne. Before him, all nations will be gathered, and he will separate them as a shepherd separates the sheep from the goats. Jesus says that the righteous will be placed on his right hand and the wicked on his left. To the righteous, he will say, "Come ye, blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world." He praises them for their acts of kindness, such as feeding the hungry, giving drink to the thirsty, clothing the naked, visiting the sick and imprisoned. Jesus explains that when they did these things for others, they were doing them for him. To the wicked he will say, "Depart from me, ye cursed, into everlasting fire, prepared for the devil and his angels." He condemns them for failing to help those in need, stating that when they neglected the least of his brethren, they were neglecting him. The righteous will inherit eternal life, but the wicked will face eternal punishment. This parable teaches that judgment will be based on how we treat others, especially those in need. It emphasizes that acts of compassion and service to others are acts of service to Jesus himself. The separation of the sheep and the goats symbolizes the distinction between those who live according to God's commands and those who reject them. The parable reminds us that our actions reflect our faith, and that we will be judged by the choices we make in serving others.